All right, billions of photos are taken every year, but some are just more, special than others.
That's right. I mean, the ones on our iPhone, those just sort of pile up. But this batch of photographs are being kept in Manhattan. And WPIX11's Julie Grauer joins us to explain sort of a treasure trove. What is this?
Yes, absolutely. It was quite a jackpot. In the basement apartment of a Midtown brownstone, there's a rare collection of original photographs of some of the most iconic figures of our time. Recently, I had the privilege of discovering some of them.
The breeze from the subway? Isn't it delicious?
We all know Marilyn Monroe's work on the silver screen. And we've seen the original blonde bombshell captured by the world's top photographers. But this candid picture of Marilyn without her makeup was taken by Roy Schatt. Schatt was a New York photographer who was given permission by legendary acting coach Lee Strasberg to shoot in the actor's studio in the 1950s and 60s.
That's mainly where Roy met Marilyn. This was in a restaurant right down the street on 46th Street where he took that shot.
Monroe and other artists would spend time with Roy in the very apartment where his widow Elaine still lives.
This is the Marilyn. She stood in front of this and looked at herself.
Another visitor to Roy's home, an actor trying to improve his craft by honing his skills behind the camera.
Jimmy was studying photography with Roy. That's it, yeah. That's the reason they spent a lot of time here. Here we are, James Dean, let's see, who else? Marilyn Monroe. And Steve McQueen.
Dean showed talent as a photographer.
These by James Dean. These he took.
Oh, okay.
Those he took. Photos by James Dean. He hated working in a dark room. He hated that because it was closed in. Nobody could see him, and he liked to be out there with people.
Which is just as well. Otherwise, we might never have seen Dean in a setting like this.
He's walking in the middle of his street. Roy only took that when he was testing his film, but that turned out to be one of the famous photographs that he ever took of Jimmy.
Many professional photographers use studios to create their finest work, but Roy Schatt's studio was his living room.
This is your apartment, isn't it?
Yeah. There's that lamp, but I broke the lampshade, so there.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's the lamp and there's...
Yeah, that's the same lamp. I love that period. Would love to go back to that period. But, you must go on. You don't just stop in one point and stay there. You go on. But those were the days. I mean, wouldn't you have loved to have lived at that time?
Those were the days. Elaine Schatt is 85. She says her priceless collection of photographs, which have not been appraised, will stay in the family.
As they should. It's so crazy to think that we sit there on Instagram and try to, filter out and use everything to make it seem like old and classic. And those are the real deal right there with the stories that come with it.
It was very special.
So cool to see. Julie, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, we will be right back.